It's December. Merry Christmas. We are excited at your driveway group this year to give a little Christmas spin to our conversation. And generally, when we talk about driveway groups and DGs, really we wanted that D to stand for discipleship, not driveway at first, but COVID hit and we had to get a little creative there. But what you're doing is a discipleship group. And a lot of people, right, when we explain the goal of discipleship, it's to become like Jesus. And the most common objection to that statement is that Jesus was perfect, right? He was God wrapped in human flesh. That's not fair. I can't live up to that perfection. And you are exactly right. You cannot. But what we mean by becoming more like Jesus is his individual attributes of what makes him who he is, right? And one that we want to talk about specifically this week at your driveway group is generosity. Right? Christmas season, you hear the phrase, it's better to give than receive. I feel that. I know that's just a cliche phrase, but there is a lot of joy, obviously, in opening up a gift, and I hope you get the greatest gifts ever this month. But at the same time, there's just a greater sense of joy when you give a gift to either a child or to your brother or sister or family member or somebody, and you see the joy on their face when they open up that gift. Being generous is a huge part of our church. Our church hangs our hat on being a generous church. It's in our vision statement. It's one of our values. We really believe in the generosity of who God is. And specifically this week, we want to talk about the generosity of Jesus. And so there's 3 different pairs of verses down in the description of this video. We want you to go read those 3, either before you get to your driveway group or at your driveway group, to talk about Jesus's generosity, right? If you're a gift giver, you get this. If you're not, you can talk more about it, what it looks like for you to be generous with your resources, with who you are, your time, everything that God has given you. Because every good and perfect gift comes from above, and we are called to be a blessing so that we can bless others. And the really common aspect of doing that is through generosity. So this week, we want you to talk about generosity, and let's see how Jesus was generous, and if we can try to be a bit more like him in that in that way. So hope you have an awesome conversation at your driveway group, and we're looking forward to seeing